Add to the stream. Hey y'all, who knew? Who knew? It's going down. I didn't know. I was just I went outside. So I think maybe that's why I was able to get it pulled up. But I'm telling you all now, I can't do two things at the same time. Like I can't watch on my phone. The internet just isn't strong enough. So we'll see. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope y'all can see. I don't know if it's a lag, so you'll have to communicate with me to let me know because, like, it's not showing up on my phone. I should be able to see the live. I don't know. So y'all have to communicate with me through the comments. If you can see, oh look, I got some. Look, I just went outside. I got bug spray all over me, so I'm shining. The comments. Ooh, if you can see, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. We might be able to do this. So we'll see. We'll just go for as long as we can. And I'm glad I went outside. Hey, ready to live. Can you hear too? Because as long as you all can see and hear, it's going down. The bell opening bell's about to start. So um good morning, Miss Vice. Y'all, I'm shocked every time this thing happens. Because when I tell you I am literally in the jungle, I'm in the jungle. I wish y'all could see it. It's dark out tonight though. Yes, you can see and hear. Won't he do it? 30 seconds ago, I couldn't see, or I couldn't even get it connected. So I'm glad everybody is here. Let me go ahead and take care of some housekeeping. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel, From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, mindset, abundance, abundant thinking. Hey, Tara. I love my family. Y'all be showing up. So that's it. Let me tell you, if this is your first time, what you have stumbled upon is a learning community. I started trading not even a year ago. So I am not an expert. If you were coming for expert, like input, that's not this. I'm not the expert. I'm a learner, but I was learning in isolation. And for 30 years, almost 30 years, I was a teacher. And I know just from my experience, that's not the best way for anybody to learn, not in isolation. We learn so much from one another. And that's what happened. I was trading in my kitchen all by myself, frustrated, confused. There was so many gaps. There's so many things I didn't know. And so I opened it up. I was like, okay, I might as well just, show the world. And then in doing that, people began to join us for this live. And when I tell you, I'm talking about real traders. Like I'm a baby trader. I know some things. I consider myself really good at technical analysis. Like I can read a chart. I know my entries aren't as strong as my exits. I know when to get out of a trade. I know that you have to study. So I have all the pieces, but there's some nuanced things to bringing this whole thing together. So that's what this is. Welcome to our learning community. I do not give financial advice. I just open it up and share resources that I have found that were helpful for me. And so I'm hoping that if you're interested in learning to trade, these resources will be helpful for you too. So don't forget, check out the community tab. I drop things over there. Check out those old videos. They list lots of free resources and stuff. And as you can see, I have up my paper trading account for today. And that's what we do here. We paper trade together. And I advise any new trader, if that's what you do, if you want to trade, you need to paper trade first. I don't think anybody, I'm almost exclusively paper trading these days because one, I don't have the time, or I haven't made the time to study the way you need to study. I think, well, I won't even say study, but it's prep. Like there's a pre-market show that I watch by Brandon Trades because I trade QQQ. Everybody knows that. I trade QQQ. He does a wonderful, if you haven't called him, it's Brandon Trades. I will link him as one of my favorite YouTubers. I'll put him down. I'll put him in there somewhere so you can find him. But oh wow, Ms. Vice says you're better than you think. That's encouraging because after a year, you would think that you would be getting better. I feel like I know more. It's just, I know enough to know, when you know enough to know, don't go in there playing around like that because this is real money. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best that I know, the best that I have come across. And if anybody is interested, like I was, in taking a class, I will tell everybody. I think everybody, I'm a teacher. Of course, I think you should take a class. I just don't think you should take it up front. I think you should find out as much as you can, like learn the language, learn to read a chart, learn all of that stuff before you go plunking down money. Because honestly, everybody, I don't think this is for everybody because it does require some presence. You got to want to do this. And I think what happens is people want to make money, they see it as a way to make money. But if you aren't prepared, you can lose money too. And I think people get discouraged once they start losing money. And I don't want anybody to be discouraged because I'm telling you, it's doable. We make money. We made money so easy on our last live stream. We traded Netflix and QQQ. And those are some things I want to look at today. I want to look at Meta, Netflix, of course, QQQ, and Boeing. We can look at Boeing. And if there's anything that you guys want to look at, drop it in the chat. This is paper money. So we can practice before we actually go trading with our real money. And I love that part because it allows us to, buy calls and puts at the same time. We can look at how the market is responding. We can look at what happens when the news comes out. So I hope everybody here got a chance to go to the community tab, because under the community tab, yes, I'm in the jungle and yes, it's hot. Under the community tab, I posted the major economic news and the major Fed speakers that will be coming out this week, and it matters. Like, when was it? It was yesterday. In yesterday's market, you guys, there was somebody did something with the Pentagon. Maybe y'all know. I don't have a clue. They did something that they weren't supposed to do, and the market took this crazy dip and then back up. I was in when it did that, but I don't know what happened. So we'll see. But that's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, because I do believe the opening bell has already rang, let's go over here to Thinkorswim and let's see what's happening. I got Apple up. I definitely want to start with Netflix, y'all. Netflix paid us like for real. I was pretty impressed. And I want to look at Boeing, and I get my watch list partially. Y'all see what's happening. You see this lag? That's what I'm afraid is going to happen most of the day. But I did want to at least come on so you all could see I'm not just shucking and jiving out here in the jungle. I'm not out here playing games. This internet, it is what it is. I'm surprised. I wasn't even able to load StreamYard until, hey, Marilyn, thank you, sister. I wasn't even able to load StreamYard until I went outside. So you see how long that lag is? I think that's what's going to be happening most of and that's in real time for me. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to put on some news just so that we don't get blindsided by anything. But what I have discovered is the more things I try to do, the weaker this internet connection is. So like right now I'm running Thinkorswim, I'm running StreamYard, I got my phone going. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm trying to play the news, it's already compromised, but we'll see. We'll do what we can. So I'm going to look for just a few seconds. I'm looking over here at my watch list. And if you can see, on my watch list, I have the top 10 holdings in QQQ. And if you don't know, if you're new, QQQ is an ETF. And that is a investing instrument it doesn't represent just one stock, it represents many. And I want to say it's over 100, but the top 10 are heavy in tech. So you have your Amazon, Apple, Meta, Google, AMD. Yay, thank you, sister. Microsoft, Nvidia, Costco, and what else is in there? Pepsi is in there. I'll put Pepsi on my watch list just in case. But those are the top 10. Those are the top 10. I'm gonna hit Pepsi, put it down here. Pepsi is And I think did I say, yeah, I got Costco. And then there's some things on my watch list that I keep just because I like to trade them. I love to trade forward. I think Ford is the perfect stock if you're just starting out and you just itching to get in the game and you want to trade with real money to see if you can make money, because you can. And you can make money on Ford. I like Ford because the contracts are so inexpensive. You can get a Ford contract for $50. So if you just want to get your feet wet, but you don't want to risk a lot of money, Ford's a good company to start trading. I like IWM. That's another ETF. It follows the Russell 2000, and those are small cap companies. You guys, again, I'm new. So if you hear me say something, because we do have, what the beauty of this community is that we have experienced traders that stop by. I don't know why they love us, but they do. And they stop by. It's like your brothers and sisters. They know I'm talking about living my dream. Please, if you all don't follow him, follow Living My Dream Trading. He's good. We just have really great traders. I haven't seen Johnny in a minute. I gotta check on Johnny. But look at Netflix, y'all. Y'all want to put some money on Netflix? Look, that's the 2 minute. Let me look real quick. Let me look across time frames, which is what a good trader will do. You're always going to look across time frames. So I basically trade on the 2 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute when I'm trading, because I'm a day trader, or I will scalp. And everybody knows scalping is where you get in and you get out very quickly. I like a good scalp. I'm telling y'all, Netflix has got a nice little setup here. I think, okay, so let me slow down. This is the 5 minute time frame, and you can see it looks like we're about to get a crossover here. We're bouncing off of this RSI down here. This thing is our TTM squeeze is going from yellow. The next will be where those blue colors come in, letting us know that we're entering an upward trend. So I'm just watching Netflix. 360.26. We'll watch that price. Look at it, look at it, look at it. But I'm gonna also just really quickly go to the 15 minute time frame. I really need to look at the daily. So here's this candle. Yeah. So you can see that it was in a downward trend in pre-market, and it looks like that's coming to a head. You can see how this has gone from that bright red to the dark red, letting you know, look, and the price is going up. So let me just look at the hourly, man. We about to get in some Netflix right quick. Real quick, we about to get in some Netflix. And you're at home. You can trade these. We're paper trading. And so I just try to stick to it. I'm not able to do both at the same time. I tried that. And I made some money doing that, where I'm talking to you guys and teaching and then go over and do my own trade. It just is not ideal. But because we see that the price is going up, I'm going to go on over to our, oh goodness, I'm going over here, but you all see, yeah, this is going to be one. It's going to be one. So this is definitely going to be a learning day, because we have to wait for the chart to load up. And what I'm going to do is go over here and look for some contracts to purchase from Netflix. I don't know how much we're going to get done today, y'all, because this is what I'm working with. The lag is insane. So I'm waiting for the options chart to load. So the problem with that is the move will have passed you by. You all look, we started at 336.20 something. We're already up to 336.70. And the chart is just popping in. So you see the values aren't there. It's not ideal. But we can still work together. We can still learn. We can still play. We can still get in the game. I'm thinking, let's go ahead. I don't want these new contracts. I tried something yesterday. I did a zero, expiration, like they expire the same day. I don't like those contracts. I know people who purchase them all the time. They're inexpensive, but you must get the move right. And I don't like that kind of pressure, to be honest with you. As a new trader, I just prefer to buy the time. And by that, I mean, I get a contract that is out 7 days, at least minimally. So I guess that makes me a swing trader. So here are the three different kinds of traders. You can be a scalper. I love to scalp. Scalping means you get in, you get out, you in that trade definitely less than an hour. A day trader is someone who opens a contract sometime during the day and you close it the same day. So there's no carrying, fee. People who trade like that really aren't concerned with the delta. No, they're not concerned with theta because theta is time decay. That's what you pay to hold that contract overnight. So they don't care about a theta. They're primarily looking at the delta. Delta for dollars. Delta tells you how much you're going to get paid. Theta is your time decay. Theta tells you how much it's going to cost you if you keep this contract overnight. And all of these values here, we multiply by 100 because every options contract actually gives you control over 100 shares of stock. So while this price or this delta, what they're telling you you're going to get paid, might say 53 cents, the deal is actually $53. This theta says 22 cents. The actual carrying cost for this contract is really $22. So we multiply these values by 100. Okay, so I'm watching. Let me get back over to the chart, and you guys will see why I was a little reluctant to even come on this morning because of the lag. So I don't want to purchase this contract. Well, I just think it's going to continue to go up, to be perfectly honest with you. Let me look at Market Watch. Okay, so the Market Watch, we've got an abundance of red today. Let me get back over here. But that doesn't have anything to do with Netflix. Where's Netflix on my watch list? Netflix is down $1.39 from yesterday. Let me look at this chart again. I just want to see what she's doing today. Yeah, this lag does not make this fun because it's a lot of downtime. So it was a high, got up to 339. Yeah. Okay. So, yep, these are go signs for me. I like this. I like this. We're getting through. I want to see what we do at this moving average. If we're going to, I think I got a good feeling about Netflix today. Not even a good feeling, y'all. The fact is, Netflix is trading on some pretty good news in terms of their memberships and subscriptions. And so let's go ahead, get back over here. I'm going to hit this trade tab. We're going to look for some contracts to purchase. And since I'm out 7 days, these contracts cost a little bit more, but they're still reasonable. So I'm looking for some open interest. I'm looking for ones that have the most open interest. And here's one here with 652. I like this 71 in a 20 theta. I could live with that. So let's go ahead and purchase. I buy the way I normally would buy in real life. I'm not going to go in here and buy 100 contracts because that's not what I would do in real life. What I would do in real life, I'm going to buy custom too. I would buy 3 contracts because let's talk about the cost of these before I do anything. So you guys see, if we started here, we could, okay, prices kind of stabilize and we got time to chat. If we were to purchase this contract here, you can see it's selling for $3.36. That's actually $300 is what you're going to pay for that contract. So that's your initial investment. So you're talking about $300 to potentially, make some money today. So if you have $300 to invest, you could purchase this contract. The theta is 21. You're going to wind up paying $21. If you hold it overnight, you'll pay that each day. And then there's some more sausage making behind the scenes. $53 is what you'll get paid initially for that first dollar. That if Netflix goes up $1, you make $53. And so that's why I'm looking at these. That's why I like higher deltas because you get paid a lot faster. And remember, your theta is 22 and 19. You're still paying the same amount if you hold this contract overnight. So why not get paid more? The caveat to that is you're going to pay more upfront. So this says $6.24. You're actually paying $600 for this contract. So that's why, you have to understand your own budget, your own account, risk management, and all that stuff. If that's a little too rich for your blood, we're looking at QQQ, then you might want to trade forward. Again, for FLX, we're going to trade Netflix. So Netflix is, let me look at the chart again. QQQ was doing something. Okay, so Netflix is kind of stalled out a little. You see, we had this darker red. It looked like, okay, maybe this downward trend was going to turn around and cool. Not so much. So maybe we'll hold off on Netflix and just let her do what she's doing. And then maybe we could roll over back to QQQ because QQQ looks like she might be trying to do a little something. I like this. I like this. I'd like to see a crossover here. But okay, let's go ahead with the QQQ contracts. It's all the same. So I'll go back to my 7 day. That means in 7 days, this contract will expire. It gives us 7 days to work, for it to work itself out. This is the one I like. I'm going to buy custom. And by custom, I mean I'm going to include my stops. And what I have learned from trading is you need to always put in the stops. Don't trust yourself. I trust myself to stop out at a profit, but I don't trust myself, you all. I know me. You must know yourself. I will hold a contract hoping that it turns around. Don't do that. Set your stop limit. Set something reasonable. Like I'm willing to sacrifice 6% of my investment. I keep a pretty tight stop. Usually, like you can see, my custom is already set up here. 3 calls is what I usually would purchase. That 25% represents where I want to stop out for profit. If I make a 25% profit, that's a hefty profit. So I'm sitting right here. I can watch that. But I think what is really important is setting a reasonable stop loss so that if this trade does not go your way, you want to be able to get out of there and not lose too much money. I heard Oliver Velez say, never let it take more than $69 from you. I like that. I don't know why he picked $69, but it makes sense because you can recover from $69. But once you're down $200, $300, it's hard to recover that money and then go on to make a profit. So let's go ahead with this custom stop right here. And so once I hit that, I'm gonna move this out the way. You see what pops up. This green is our buy, and it's already set up to buy 3 contracts. It's already set up to sell 3. If we reach our profit target, it's already set up to sell 3 and stop us out if we lose too much. And since this stop, this is my kind of prepped custom order. I'm going to change this stop loss because we're investing with our paper money. So I'm going to give us a little leeway. I had it stop us out at 4%. I'm going to go ahead and move that to 7%. I'll do 8% just so you can see. It'll give us a little wiggle room on this trade. And I'm also going to ask for a discount. They're selling it at $6.13 or $613, which would make our investment around $1,800. I'm going to add an offering. And so I'm going to go down to 610. Who knows? Maybe they'll take it. Maybe they won't. If the order doesn't get filled, let's say in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'll give it that time. Then I'll come back in and adjust it. Maybe it's priced too low, but I think we should be able to get it for that price. And so I'm going to hit confirm and send. When I hit confirm and send, I hope you guys can see this dialog box. The dialog box pops open and I can't tell anything because there's such a lag. So if anybody can give me some feedback on, I need to get to the chat. If anybody can give me some feedback, yep, freeze from time to time, hit those buttons, take notes. Yep, y'all, it is what it is. Hey, C Temp. Hey, y'all. I need to know if you can see this dialog box because the dialog box that opens up is your order confirmation and it tells you exactly what you're buying. You're buying 3QQ contracts with an expiration date of May 30th, and this is what you're paying for them. It tells you that we're using a limit order that's good to close. Yeah. And then it tells us that we're going to sell 3QQQ contracts. Move your banner. Thank you, sister. I'm going to sell 3QQQ contracts if we hit our price target of 25%. If we make a profit of 25%, this thing will just automatically stop us out. This also tells us that we're going to be selling 3 contracts if we drop 8%. And 8%, that's pretty hefty if you think about it. So that's what we have here. It tells you exactly what you're paying for this. So the maximum you could lose on this trade, and that would be if this stock went to zero, you could lose, well, not necessarily went to zero, but you could lose the maximum investment, which is $1,800 roughly. So we're paying $1,831.95 because there's $1.95 cost. We pay 65 cents for each contract that we purchase. If you multiply that by 3, that's how we get this $1.95. So we're actually investing $1,831.95. So it's like if you got $2,000 to invest, you can get in the game. And honestly, if we had $600, because we could purchase just one contract. So you can see that it's pretty low barrier of entry to get into a trade. So let me move this box so I can keep an eye on this money. Oh yeah, QQQ is doing her thing. So let's go ahead and send it and see if we can get that trade. Let's see what happens. So now I don't know if the delay is, yeah, you can see it's working. I don't know if the delay is because of my internet, or I don't know if the delay is because of what we offered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also go in here and purchase this as a market order. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to buy custom. I'm going to use the same OCO bracket. But this time, instead of a limit order, I'm going to make it a market order. And market order simply means get me in the game right now, coach, because the play is moving without me. And you can see, I don't know what happened there. Oh, no. We don't want that. This is the opposite. No. No, that's not what we want. Let me get rid of this. Because that is a sell. Did you see that? That's sell. No. Let me get rid of that. Let's do it this way. There we go. We're just going to buy 3. We're going to mark it in and see if that'll let us at least get in the game quickly. So let's see what happens. So this way I'll be able to tell if the lag is my computer or if it is in fact, okay. So it's a little bit of lag on the computer side. So this may not be getting filled too because of the price that we offered. So let me see if I can alter this. I don't know if I can edit this. So I'll just redo it, you guys, and do a limit where we don't ask for a discount. Let's see, cancel, replace order. Nope, I don't want that either. I'm just going to start all over from scratch. Let me dump this because it's not getting filled. We're going to cancel that order because we did purchase 3. Yep. Look at the lag. It's a long, yeah. Okay, so we did get out of that. So I'll go back in and purchase 3 more with our OCO bracket custom. I'll leave it and I won't change the price, but I will change this to where we are willing to risk 8%. Confirm and send, and let's see if it fills. And you'll know that the order fills because you'll see a little blue dialog box. You'll see 3 things that pop up in the upper left-hand corner. You'll see the order to purchase and you'll see the 2 orders to sell. So let's just go take a peek at the chart. So what we have working here, you guys, let me slow down. Let's see if I can pull this up. No. Okay, so what you have here, we have these. Okay, so our order went through. Perfect. So now instead of 3, we actually have 6. We've got double what I would normally do. I would never buy 6 QQQ contracts. But what we have is we have 3 that we marketed into. We got in really quickly. And then we have 3 where we put in our custom order with the stops. And you'll see that when I get to, this is why I would never buy 6. Look at how quickly you can be down. That's $81. Oliver Velez will tell us to get out of this trade because you already risked $81. You already lost $81. So this is paper money, folks. So we'll show ourselves some grace because the truth is now we're up $9. So it can turn that quickly. But if we were doing this the way I would do, we would have only been down half of that because I would only buy 3 of these contracts. So let's go look at the chart because that's what we need to see. And this is what's happening. And this is what we want to see. We want to see a nice trend. You know, we want to see, this is 15, 15, and 15. That's 45 minutes of upward. Had we gotten in, you know, first thing in the morning, that was 30 good minutes. So the time to get in this trade would have been first thing this morning when the market opened, which made sense because if you look down here to RSI, it was low and it bounced up. We would have been expecting that bounce, although it stayed down there for a while. But we've got our nice little crossover here. You see this green from our MACD. You can see where the trend is starting to trend upward. So let's just ride it out and see if we can make us some money today. And the way you check that is right up in the top. Oh, I just got Marna is up. Oh no, that's Moderna. Yeah, that's Moderna. I just got a news flash. Somebody might want to look at Moderna. Moderna is doing something. I'll look at it in a minute. So if we want to check on our money, we go to the home screen tab, and we're up $42. We purchased those contracts like that. So let's go over here. Once you hit that, it'll show you the breakdown. So I like to see the percent. I'm going to add something to this because something's missing. Oh, profit and loss. I want to see the percent profit and loss. There's a percent. I like to know it's a percent P and L. I think it's like this, percent P and L. That's what I'm looking for. Let me go back. Percent change. I'll take the percent change. Let's see if that'll go over there. Okay. I don't know. Really, the one that I'm looking for is the percent. It's a percent sign in the PL, and it tells you what the percent of your profit and loss is. So far, we're up $36. Let's look at the chart and see what's happening. I'm going to come off of the 15-minute and go down to the 2-minute. I like to trade on the 2, the 5, and the 15. You can really kind of see what price is doing each moment. Okay, so we have at least shimmied up above our moving averages. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1, 2. Our 200-day moving average is way down out of sight. You can't see it. This pink one is the 50-day. The blue one is our 9-day, and this yellow is the 20-day moving average. If you aren't familiar with those, you our 9-day moving average, this blue one, you can see it, it says it right up here, simple moving average, and this 9 represents 9 days. If you hit it, it'll tell you what they are. And these are the ones that I use. I hope that pops up. I use the 9, the 20, the 50-day, and the 200-day. And those lines represent the average price over that period of time. So this blue line right here represents the average price of QQQ over the last 9 days. This pink line represents the average price of QQQ over the last 50 days. And the blue, we talked about that one. The yellow represents the average price of QQQ over the last 20 days. And we can see it's a wonderful thing, particularly if you have calls. And calls are the things that we purchase when we think the price is going to go up. And so it's a good thing when your candlesticks are above those moving averages because it tells you that the price is trading above. So we're just going to sit and chill. The perfect thing would have been to get in right down here at 335. It was 335.89 and it's already gone up to 336.50. So, that would have been a nice little. So now we're taking a turn. You all see how that red candle is coming in? Look at this crossover. Look at the RSI starting to dip. And then we can see the TTM squeeze is telling us the move was to get in here and then ride all of this up. You can see now that that upward trend is starting to cool. So I would expect that if we look back, we're probably in the negative. So let's look and see. Yeah. And we're negative $132, $126. In real life, for me, that would be about $60 because we purchased 6 contracts. I would never purchase 6. So half of that would be a real loss. We could go in and sell those ones that we marketed in if you all want to, just so that we can really look at some real, like what I would really be doing in real life. I would never purchase that many because the risk, the cost, and the risk to reward ratio is too much for me. Somebody else might be willing to put out $3,600. I would never do that in a day. $1,800, $1,500 is probably the max that I would invest on any day. I'm comfortable with that. So we can either keep those 6, and I'll show you where that is. Yeah, we could keep them, or we could go in and we could sell 3. You know what, because it's so hard to separate them, we'll leave them. We'll just ride with it. But just know that everything that you see here, even in terms of gains or losses, is probably double what I would normally be experiencing. So right now, this is a loss of $84. I would be sitting at a loss of $42. You see 78, I would cut that in half because I would never buy these 6 contracts. Does that make sense? I would purchase 3. I could ride that wave. I could withstand, I could sit in that trade comfortably. I wouldn't be anxious because, I came to play. And as long as I'm under my thing, Oliver Velez says never let a contract take more than $69 from you. My limit is $100. I'm willing to sacrifice $100 a day to get into this game. And hopefully you have more winning trades than you have losing trades. That's why I like to keep my losses small. Keep your losses small. You can have some longevity in the whole trading game. I think it's those people that go in and take risks. You should take some risk, but they should be calculated risk. I've never seen it work. If you lose big, 2 things happen. I think people get discouraged and you blow your account. You don't have any money to trade with. So I'm willing to take some small losses because small losses will allow me to stay in the game longer. It's not so demoralizing too. Oh my gosh, it is so demoralizing to see your money, wither right in front of your eyes. So don't put yourself through it, even with paper money. I trade my paper money the same way I would trade my real money. I take profit when I see it. $100, that's a good day's work. I don't know about you all. If you're trying to get rich, I can tell you trading is not a get rich quick scheme. It is not. but it is a wonderful way to supplement your income. I am not in the position and I'm not of the belief that, oh, Stitch Fix is up too. I am not of the belief that I'm here to, you can make $1 million. I know people who do it. You can make thousands of dollars a day. People do it all the time. My goal for me in retirement is to really kind of offset my daily living costs. I can live very comfortably spending $100 a day. I control my costs because I control where I live. I control where I settle in the world. Right now, I'm in Bali. I haven't paid more than $20 for a meal, period. On my best day, y'all, here in Bali, I mean, where I balled out. I ate out for breakfast. I usually eat 1 or 2 meals a day. Dinner, I had a massage, I had ice cream, coffee, all the stuff, all the stuff. I promise you all I didn't spend $50. I didn't spend $50. That's a cat, y'all. First of all, I'm for real in like the jungle. No joke, the jungle. It's all kind of animals. It's all kind of animals where I am. So you might hear anything. So anyway, we're up 27 bucks. But my point is manage your risk. I'm only looking to make $100 a day. If I make $100 a day, I'm living. I don't know about y'all. $100 a day for me, 5 days a week. Let's say you trade, and I wouldn't trade every day. Let's say you trade 3 or 4. That's $400, $300, $400 a week. That's an additional $1,200 a month. I'm okay with that. If you want to make more, you simply buy more contracts. I mean, you can scale this. So here's my real plan. Once I get really, 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 really good, I'm talking about really, really good. I want to be living my dream trading good. I want to be that good where I'm, you know, if you all watch him, you should watch how he plots his charts. He is a monster. Marna, low debt, high return, and equity. See, let's look at Maryland. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, there are people in this chat who are informed. Get in here, y'all. Just soak up all the learning, soak up the free learning, soak up the free learning, then go pay for a class. That was my original point. Soak this free learning up. Learn how to place an order. I learned how to do a custom order right here in this chat. I did not know how to do a custom order. And yes, I was out here trading real money, but I was also sitting right on top of my computer. Once you learn to put in that custom order where it'll stop itself out automatically, the truth is you can close your computer. You can walk away because the trade is going to do what it's going to do. If I was going to walk away from this trade, I would probably make my stop just a little tighter. I would probably settle at 6%. And then I would even probably reel in my stop at the top because 25%, that's a lot. I would probably bring it down for sure around 18, something like that, something manageable and reasonable, because you don't want to make profit and then walk away and you didn't cash out because you had some crazy top that, 25% profit. No, you want to make both of those reasonable. You want to make them something that you're comfortable with. You might be comfortable. Is living my dream here? Yeah, he's the truth. Y'all check him out. And I wish I got to get in touch with Johnny. Johnny's the truth too. Johnny sends me things. Oh my gosh, Johnny has been such a gift to this community because the things that Johnny sends to me, I forward on to you guys. I'll either post it or I'll try those trades in real time with you guys. So again, look at this. We're down $80. If this was really my money, I would be down about $40. I'm still comfortable sitting in that trade. I don't mind. Let's go look at this chart. So it looks like QQQ is just doing some range trading or some consolidating here. And consolidating simply means there isn't much price movement. It's trading in a very tight range, just kind of like this. That flat line, that's what you see. So let me show you something that is not consolidation, just so that you know. I'm going to also move it. You can see it better when we're on the 5-minute. I'm just watching my, okay. So this is not consolidation. Can you all see that? You see how that is a beautiful uptrend. This is what we're looking for. This is how you make money in the market. On this particular day, QQQ opened up at 331 and it hit a high of 336. That was a $5 move. That's money all day. If you watch here, we did this little dip and we're doing this whole side thing right here. This is consolidation. Here's another nice little move, not nearly as drastic, but you could have made some money on it. Let's see. You could have made money here too. Look, it bottomed at 334 and it hit around 337. That's a $3 move. You can make money on those. Let's see. And then here's that example of consolidation I was telling you about, where the price is just sitting. And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's a long time for that price just to sit like that. And you can see too, another key or another clue that you might be in consolidation is when those candlesticks get caught up in these moving averages. When you see it all caught up in there, you don't want to be in there. It's no money making there. It's just burning up time, burning up your premium. You don't want to do that. The thing with trading is you want to catch a move. I'm a trend trader. That's how I was trained. I was trained that you find a trend, you ride it up, you make money. Even if the stock price is falling, you can still make money on a stock that's losing money. That's the beauty of trading options. That's how options differ from stocks. Stocks, if you're trading stocks, and you can do that too with the same setup. You can do anything you want with this very setup. PMI is today, right? Yep, check it out. I posted it on the community tab. For the week, everything is listed. So yeah, we have some news today for sure. I'll pull it up. Let me go look over here on the community tab and see. Somebody else look at it and see. But it's out there. I think it is today. So we'll expect to have, that can impact your trading as well, y'all. Watch the news. That's another. Look at this thing dipping. I'm curious to see where it stops. QQQ struggled yesterday. It shimmied right up close to 340. It could not break $340. So I was thinking we might retest. We were at 336. We may retest and try to get back up to that 340. That's a nice little $3.50 move. Who knows? But stocks can do anything. The market can do anything it wants to do. So you have to be prepared for that. Let's just look at what we see. That's what I like to do. What is the chart telling us? What's right here in front of us? And this is how I learn. In the morning, look at these bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our MACD. This is our trend indicator. And we're on the 5-minute, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes of price going up. We could have made some money here, y'all. From the open all the way up to the highest, it was $335. It got up to 330, almost 337 at one point. $2 move, that's a scalp. You're in and out. Well, we're not in and out today. It looks like we're going to be day trading today. You can see these color changes mean something. They're telling you that this upward trend is starting to wane. The size of these bars also give you some indicator. These are our volume. This is the volume indicator here. The day opened up. Lots of buyers rushed into the market the first 5 minutes of the day. And then you can see what happened after that. We had some sell-offs, a lot of sellers, probably ran the price up. And then people who made that money got out. Makes sense. They sold. And then the price got low enough that it was attractive for buyers to come back in. Buyers came in here, shot the price back up. So that's what we're looking at, y'all. These colors, what I love about trading is you haven't seen me whip out one calculator. You haven't seen me it's no math, really. I mean, the math is at the beginning when you're calculating how much you're investing and your percentage. But technically, the program will do that for you. It's really set it and forget it. What I love is this is colors and patterns, y'all. Anybody can trade. Anybody who is willing to stop, learn, be disciplined. The hardest part for me in trading is being disciplined and not getting caught up in the emotion of a trade. So it's all color coordinated. Green tells us that buyers are in control. Red tells us that sellers are in control. The taller these bars are here in our volume, right here in our volume indicator, that tells you that number of people, a lot of people bought QQQ this morning. And then you can see the sell off too. Here's our MACD. Our MACD is our trend indicator. It tells us about the health of the trend. Is the trend going up? Of course, if it's green, it's an upward trend. When it's red, it's a downward trend. When it's bright green, that's a go. That's good for us because it says this trend is strong. It's continuing. And when you see these bars get taller, when you see this dark green come in, it's telling you, okay, this trend is starting to cool. When you see them get smaller, it tells you the trend is starting to diminish. We also look here at these two lines on this indicator. And when you see a crossover, that is an indication of a trend reversal. So at first, you had all these red bars. It was going in a downward trend. You can see that with your eyeballs. You have this crossover here, and you can see then price starts to shoot up. And that's exactly what happened. Here's another indicator, our RSI. You can see the RSI was very low because the price was really trending downward. And then it got down here. It bounced off of that RSI, and you can see price started to go up again. All these coordinate together. So what you want to do when you're trading, you never want to just look at one thing. You never want to just look at your candlesticks and be like, oh, okay, so price is just going up. Not necessarily. You want to use all of these indicators together to give you a sense of what the market is doing. We're not trying to predict. If you try to predict this thing, you're going to lose money. Do what's in front of you. What is this thing telling you? What's happening? You can't deny it. I know my shortcomings, y'all. My short it's at 9:40. Perfect. Okay, what time is it? It's 9:20. Okay. Yeah, so we may see some move in the market once that report comes out, PMI, once PMI comes out, and you can look up PMI. Once that comes out, you may see a fluctuation in the price. So I'm not going to even look at that price because I don't know what's going on yet, y'all. But at any rate, so we look at these colors, we look at the size of these bars, we're looking for crossovers to indicate that the trend might be changing. We look at our RSI when it's down here, it's oversold. And we can expect that it's not going to stay oversold, forever, that the price is eventually going to go up. And that's what happened. So right now, our RSI is sitting around 50. I'm okay with that. When it gets really, starts trending below 50, that's when I'm looking at put. That's put territory for me. Like if it's really down, down here. Well, I don't know if that's true. Because if it's really high, it's going to come down. That's probably better put territory. But what I mean is that the price is going down. When you see your RSI is under 50, it's in the 40s, the 30s, it's telling you price is coming down as well. So here's our TTM squeeze. And so far the TTM is holding tight. We've got these blue bars. The bright blue ones tell us that it's an upward trend and it's holding steady. So I would be concerned if I started to see the blue ones come in, but price is really kind of fluctuating here. So let's see, I'm scared to peek. Woo, this is down 165. I don't like it, but we'll see. We'll sit and see. We'll see what PMI does, how PMI impacts this price. So we're at 336, 50, 60. Anything above that 50, I'm always looking to see. Price for me with QQQ responds at the dollar, at whole dollar marks. You can look and see if you can get above that dollar mark. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you've got a call and you're expecting price to go up, I'm always watching when, and I'm sure this is true for any other equity too. Around that dollar mark, if you can inch your way up above that dollar mark, that's a good thing. If you get up to 50, so 336.50, and you can hold above 50, that's a good sign. If you get above 336.75, it's at those increments. Those are kind of like benchmarks. If you can get above those benchmarks in the direction that you're trying to go, those are good indicators for me that, okay, I can stay in this trend. I can stay in this trade for a little while. The same is true for if price is falling. When price falls below 336.50, it starts playing in the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. If I have a put, I'm okay with that. I'm looking forward to hit those benchmark prices, because I think the psychology of people is people trade, I'm sure there are people that get up in the morning and say, if Ford gets down to $11, I'm going to buy. That's how people think. Nobody is saying if Ford gets to $11.22. No. So you can expect some movement around those prices. So around the dollar mark, around the 50 cent mark, around the 25 cent mark, not so much, but it happens. So let's just keep watching and see. Is there anything else you guys want us to? Let's look at Netflix. I don't know what's happening. Let's look over here. I'm gonna pull my watch list up and see who's doing what over here. It's a mixed bag. Not much. Look at Love is doing a little something. Love's almost up 2%. Did I put Netflix on here? Netflix is down, so we don't want fool with that. It's not even down enough. Google is down a whole percent. That's down $1.25 since yesterday. Costco contracts cost too much for me. Costco trades at $484 a share. A little too rich for my blood. I've topped out at this 300 mark. Anything in the threes, I could kind of stomach that. What else did I want to look at today? I did want to look at Boeing, but Boeing's only up 18 cents. Oh, want to look at Tesla? Let's look at Tesla. Okay. Maybe we missed our Tesla move for today. Look at that. Tesla started out right out the gate. That would have been one to look at. It would started at 186 up to 191. Easy move right there. I had these fibs. By fibs, I mean my Fibonacci retracement. This just kind of tells you some significant price levels. And we got above the 61%, and we're staying above it too. So let's see, starts. Okay, I need to see that information. 179,208. Huh. We'll see. We could do a little Tesla. It's up there. Maybe we'll wait and see what Tesla does. I like trading Tesla because Tesla moves. Tesla moves big. It moves big. It moves fast. You can make money. Tesla's good for scalping. Like this would have been a beautiful scalp this morning. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes in and out of that trade. Are you kidding? 186 to 191, 86, 87, 88, 89, 91. Yeah, a nice little $5 move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. You made your money for the day. You're in and out. And all of these indicators are telling us when to get in and out. Look at that. This is beautiful. All that bright green. Look at this red green. This dark green starts to come in, you get out. Just bail on the trade, particularly once it starts to cross and come underneath this Fibonacci retracement level, the 61%. Once it starts to do that, what are you hanging around for? I would call that greedy. Marilyn has been with me from the beginning. Marilyn has watched me be greedy. Marilyn has watched me do FOMO. And FOMO is fear of missing out. Don't fall victim to it. You are not going to catch all of the move. All your trades are not going to be winning trades. So you just have to know that you can't be, let me get in. You can't chase a trade. That's fear of missing out. Like, here's the move. The move has already been made, you guys. This is nothing but consolidation here. So if I were to jump in now trying to chase this trade because I'm hoping more money, no. This chart is not telling me that. It's telling me very clearly this trend is changing. Look at my RSI. It's still up here pretty high. The only thing is that this, for me, this and this together, and the way these are, all of these indicators to me say that Tesla may be doing a pullback. It may be pulling back just a little bit, and it may go on to continue because it's still high. Our RSI is still pretty high. So maybe we should buy a little Tesla. Y'all want some Tesla? Why not? I rarely trade Tesla, but let's go for it. Let's get a little Tesla under our belt today. And Tesla contracts aren't that expensive. So I'll go with a 10-day. We'll get a call on Tesla. And let's see, I'm going to look at all of this stuff. I'm looking at my open interest, which is how many people are actually in that contract. I want to get contracts where there are lots of people. You don't want to be in it by yourself. I personally like high deltas and low thetas. So when I look at this is a nice one too. Look at this. At 85, this is a good one. That's an expensive contract, but we going for it. Because what we got to lose? We going for it. That's an $1,800 contract. So let's be reasonable. We're going to buy custom with an OCO bracket because we don't want to lose too much money on this. And I am going to go back and revisit those QQQ contracts because I want to see how much that 8% represents. That might be too much to lose. So let's set this up. Same with Tesla. I would never buy 10 contracts. I would probably buy 3. And I'm going to set this up the same way. So I'm going to buy 3, sell 3. And I'm going to go right over here. You guys know, you've seen me do this. I'm going to toggle this and this pops up. So I want to put this on a percent because I want to say once I make, let's be reasonable. I would say once I make 15% on this trade, stop me out. I'm going to come down here. This is my stop loss. I'm going to toggle that. I'm going to also come over here, change that to a percent. And I'm going to keep it tight. Once we lose, we don't want to lose 10%. Let's say once we lose 6%, we want to get stopped out of this trade. I'm going to leave it as a limit. I'm going to pay full price for it because I just want to get in on this Tesla move. So here you can see everything. It tells you exactly what you're purchasing. We purchased 3 contracts at $1,800. So it's an initial investment of $5,000. And let's hit send. And let's see if it gets filled. You'll know that it's working. You see this red and green here? They're working on filling this order. It hasn't been filled yet. You'll know that it's filled. Did you see that blue pop up there, those boxes? You'll know that it has been filled. Okay, and so then we can go to the home screen and let's see what's happening here with Tesla. So far, we're up $52 with Tesla. To be honest with you, that stop that we put on QQQ, that's too much money to lose. So half of 2, that's $100. We had an 8%, that's too much. So again, I would pull that in. I think somewhere between 4 and 6% is a reasonable stop loss. That's too much to lose, to be honest with you. But Tesla may save the day. I'm going to sell some of these QQQs because I don't like that. That's a lot. I'm going to sell 3 just to limit some of our losses. So I won't sell 6, but I will sell 3 because I'm not interested in losing that kind of money. Even in my paper money account, I'm not interested in losing money. So I'm going to mitigate our losses by cutting that position in half, which is what we would have been doing in the first place. So we got a little lag here. Let me go back over here and see where we are. Okay, I'm comfortable. Wait a minute. Did it sell all my QQQ? I thought I put in a 3 at any. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're still working on it. There we go. Let me hit Tesla. We got 3 Tesla. We're up $112 on Tesla. Tesla clearly the better move for today. Personally, I would be gone. That's $100 we put out. We invested. We bought 3 contracts. $100. I'm out. I'm going to the beach. And that happened in no time flat. So let's go look at Tesla just to see what this chart is doing. I'm gonna let QQQ sit over there and simmer. TSLA. If you guys have any questions, feel free. Yeah, I had charted Tesla some time ago. So let's get in here and see. And we don't want to, we want to take some profits. Okay, so great. Thank you. QQQ sold. Those 3 are out of there. But what I just learned, and this is the way I learned, is that 8% stop loss is too much because I don't want to risk that much money. So I think the next time I set it, I will change that to maybe 5%. I'm comfortable with that, but you could calculate it. And I would do it like this: 10% of my initial investment, if your investment is $1,800, 10% is $180, 5% is $90. That's something I would be comfortable with. So maybe 5%. I could set my stop at 5% and not 8%. 8% is too much. And I think for Tesla, I set it at 6%. So that's about right, at least with what I'm comfortable with losing. So let's go check again on our money. So for the day, we're up. Tesla's the one saving the day. Tesla's up $75. And we lost $148 on remember we had 6 of those QQQ contracts. I would never have sat through all of that, y'all. I'm just telling you right here, right now. Mm-mm. The market's too volatile. So Tesla's doing her thing, 52. I would have cashed out that $100 and been gone. But we'll let them ride. Is there anything else you guys want to see? Hey, Ms. B. Hey, C. Temp, y'all. Everybody. Am I stalling? Marilyn, are we doing pretty good? You want to check Schwab? Say less. I love a good ETF. Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay, so let's go look at Schwab. I'm going to go to the chart. We'll let those things cook and see what they do. So Marilyn suggested Schwab, SCHD. And Schwab, again, is another ETF. I like all of those. I like all the ETFs. And an ETF is a great way, if you're a new trader or you're a new investor, to limit your exposure. Because what you're doing when you buy Schwab, you're buying all those companies. You get a stake in all of those companies. So to me, that's a better investment as opposed to like putting all your eggs in one basket. Say you put all your money in Apple and Apple tanks. Well, man, that sucks. But if you put a bit of your money into Schwab, well, Schwab has 100 different stocks in there. Apple might be having a crappy day, but Tesla might be having one heck of a day. So you spread out your risk with an ETF. And I know, does anybody watch Our Rich Journey? And I want to say Our Utopia with Palisi, those guys will talk to you about ETFs too. ETFs are just smart. I think they're like the old school mutual funds, but ETFs spread out your risk. And so let's take a look at this one. Yes, Lord. We should have been in this morning. Okay, I'm not mad. And it looks like it might still have a little juice. Let's go ahead on and get us a couple of Schwabs. Why not? Trade. I like the way Schwab trades too. Look at this. Look at our options chain. Okay, so that gives us 24 days. I like it. What? Who Who's been holding out on Schwab? Why have I not been trading this? Oh, yes. Maryland, we're going to buy some of these. Let's buy. Okay, so we're going to buy custom. I'm going to do the same thing and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it this one. So we've got our 3. Did you all see that? It automatically comes up. And 4%, I am going to risk 5%. I'll go 6. Let's hit that and see what Schwab does for us today. Oh God, yes. Our Black Utopia, is it? Yes. Salt of the earth. Halisi and Rick are over there talking about wealth building, and they've done it. They're not just talking about it, they're walking the walk. So check them out too. So let's see what's happening with Schwab. So we're in the game. Let's see. Yep, we got our order filled. I'm going to go back over here to the home screen. Oh, shoot, y'all, we have $320 out. Who is it? It's Tesla. I told y'all Tesla trades. You want to make you some money, trade you some Tesla. Tesla is the stuff. So for today, we're up to 32 because Tesla has offset even that $120 that we lost. And where's our Schwab? Schwab, we're down $15. That's okay. Tesla's going to save us today, y'all. Let's go look at the Tesla chart. Tesla's up 375. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Schwab might pay us too. It's going to take a minute. Let's get over here and see what Tesla's doing. Y'all talk bad about Elon Musk. I like Elon. I made a whole lot of money. Look at Tesla. Now here we have, you see this line here? It's at what's that price level? 193.18. I'm going to be on the lookout to see if we reject. It may hit this. Hey, Shauna. Hey, friend. It may hit this. It may reject off of that. So once we start getting close to $193, I'm going to start to watch what's happening with this price because we don't want to give back any of that money. Now look at it, y'all. Have we got in Tesla first thing this morning? Man, we will be sitting so pretty. I'm watching everything. I'm watching to see if these stay green. You can see our RSI is overbought. I'm watching all of that. I'm looking at my TTM squeeze. I want to see if there's a color change here. I'm looking at volume, everything. So we're at 192.71. Let's 74. I'm going to be on the lookout at 193 to see how price responds to this. These were my support and resistance lines that I plotted some time ago, and I'm glad they're still in play. So let's see where we are. We're up 400. Tesla's killing. Yes. So on those 3 Tesla contracts, we've made $442. Tesla came through and saved us from that lousy QQQ trade. To be honest, we can hold on to this QQQ for a little while longer, but I'm definitely going to cash out Tesla if it starts to respond. And look at that, y'all. Ooh, Schwab got us out. Schwab closed us out. I must have set that stop awfully close, and Schwab must have took a dip. Canceled sale of our Schwab. I'll have to look and see. That stop was pretty tight on Schwab. Y'all keep an eye on Tesla. Did you see it? It's 292.53. I don't know if it's going to be able to go above that. 192.50 something. I don't know if it's going to be able to go above that 193. So we'll see how price responds. I'm going to go down to the 2-minute just so I can see. Just so I can see what's happening better with Tesla. Okay. And again, you all see right at that line. And look how small these candlesticks are getting. Volume is a little lower. We'll see. That's a nice little crossover. We've got this. We are approaching oversold. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, look at that red candle come in. Let's go look at our money. I see, this is where I wouldn't be greedy. I would just take that 382. Y'all, are y'all okay with us cashing out this Tesla? How about we do this? Let's sell two, capture some profit, and we'll leave one runner. We'll sell two Tesla because we're at that. Yeah, I'm selling that, y'all. We cashing that. We're going to sell two. We'll leave one runner in Tesla. We'll take some of the profit off the table. And that's how you do it. That's it. That's it. That's all. Tesla's up to 415. We're okay with that. We are okay with that. We are okay. We'll take some of that money off the table. Let's just go look at it. Okay. So we made 400. So far, we've made $415. We only have one contract of Tesla still open. So if it continues to make money, we'll continue to collect the profit. We just aren't collecting, at the rate we were collecting when we had three contracts. So Tesla saved the day. We are still in the positive $253 for the day. Schwab sold us out. It stopped us out. We lost $30. Maybe that stop was a little tight. I would have probably risked a little more. I think I set that stop at like 4 or 5%. I can't remember. Somebody, you can see it in the replay. Whatever it was, that was a tight stop. We weren't playing with Schwab. Schwab took a dip and we got up out of there. We should have probably set our stop tighter. We talked about that with QQQ because I had it at 8%. $150 is a lot to lose. I'm going to look at QQQ and we can reevaluate if we want to continue with that trade or not. But Tesla's doing us right. 192.70. What we're looking for is what is Tesla going to do at 193? It can either reject, that means it can't get any higher. And you can see it's struggling. It's having a hard time getting above 192.50. That's an indicator. That 193 is a really strong price hold. It's a price level that is true and accurate. And Tesla's having some trouble there. And I'm glad we got out because look, if it can't get above it, it can reject and price can start to fall. So let's look and see. You can see just slightly here on our MACD, these darker green. Looks like we might have a little crossover, and look what's happening. Tesla was not able to, that's 2 for 6 minutes. In the last 6 minutes, it hasn't been able to penetrate that 193. This is why you plot your support and resistance. Support and resistance, it gives you clues about what price may do at a particular price. You don't want to just be out here investing blindly. You want to know sometime in the past at 193, Tesla had problems. Let's see. I can show you. Let's move this to, say, the 15-minute chart. And let's see if we can see. What is this? Man, I was plotting my butt off. That's a lot. I wanted to show you where it may have gotten stuck at 193. That's why that price level is so significant. Yeah, can't get above it. So you want to know those kinds of things. That's why you plot support and resistance. Support will tell you where the floor is, that once this price hits this bottom, it may sit there, or it may take a lot of volume for it to go lower. The same is true here with Tesla at 193. It's having some trouble. She did all this shimmying up, and now she can't get above 193. It may take a lot of volume, a lot of buyers may need to come in, or you guys, it may just stall out here. It could reject and price could start to fall. So we'll keep our eye on Tesla. Hopefully it can get above 193 and we can continue to collect profit. But if it starts to lose money, then of course we're going to sell that last one. So let's see where we are. This one here, we're 407 for the day, 127. We're still in a good position with Tesla. I'll leave it as long as the price doesn't do anything crazy. Have we you guys, I don't have the news on because I can't do all those things at once with this weak internet. Let's see. Maybe I can get some volume on this news and see if PMI came out. I don't even know if I can get the news to play. But of course, you should be listening to the news. You should know what's going on in the market. All good traders keep in mind, if they're going to be earnings reports, because earnings will impact how stocks are trading a particular stock. If their earnings report is great, you should see a bounce in the price, a bounce upward. If the earnings report is terrible, you'll see a drop maybe in the price. So you want to keep up with earnings reports. You want to know all of the economic data that's coming out, like PMI came out today. All of that impacts price. The news, if there's a war, if something happens, if there's a railroad strike, if there's an airline strike, those stocks the prices will be affected. So let's see. QQQ is doing nothing. We could probably go back and look at Schwab again, you guys. Right. I'm sorry, Marilyn, I set that stop a little too tight on Schwab. SCHD here. Schwab is up 25 cents. I'm gonna move this over. Let's see what percentage is up. It's not up a whole percent. Tesla's up 1.6%. Love would have been the move today. Love's up 2%. Ford is up. I had AMD on my list, y'all, too. We didn't get to it. I had AMD at 109.50. Look at AMD. Y'all want to go get some AMD? Not that it would ever go away. AMD was on my list, on my watch list for today. Let's see. My Brandon Trades, he hit me to AMD this morning. Yeah, look at that. They came out the gate 107. They got as high as 111 in the first 15 minutes of the day. AMD would have been the move. AMD for sure. It was on my list. 109. I think the question of what happens if we default is very different. I think that's where it's probably going to reject. Yep. It started at 107 and it's doing just what he said. He said it would reject at 109.50. And what happened? Let's see, where is it now? 109.94. Look at it. Look at it. Rejecting. See, I don't have it plotted, but I would have had a line at 109.50. And I'm telling y'all, there's a science to it. It's not just guess and toss your money out there. It really is not that. So I don't know. AMD looks like that move has gone on without us, y'all. I don't know if we should jump into that. But AMD did well. Who else saw? Thank you, QQQ. Okay, so now you guys can see QQQ stopped us out because we were losing money. And that's what you want to happen. But still, that was a lot. Look how much we risked. That stop was set too loose. I had it at 8%. That's too much. So I would adjust that next time. But it did stop us out. And that's what you want. I'm telling y'all, the stuff is working perfectly. So on QQQ, I set the stop too loose because we lost $240. And on Schwab, I set it too tight because we only risked $30 on that trade. And what I really wanted was the percent. And this isn't what I'm looking for because it'll tell you how much you lost. But at any rate, okay, so Tesla's still doing her thing. Let me go look at it. Because if she's still playing around that, let's see. TSLA. Thanks. TSLA, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's, I think, as a matter of fact, it's starting to, yeah. I would be willing to sell Tesla at this point because it's doing just what we said. It was going to reject at 193. So let's go get out of that position because we don't want to give back too much. We were up over 400 and something dollars and we're at 327. So I'm going to sell that last one just so we can secure the bag and we're out. So right now we don't have any positions. Let's just go back and kind of summarize what we did for the day. Where did we go? So Tesla made us $325. QQQ is the one that did us in. Schwab didn't do too much damage. It was this right here, this QQQ trade that, and we got into trouble there. I got into trouble there because my stop wasn't set tight enough. Had I stopped us out, we would be looking at our profit. So the move was Tesla today. I'm going to go back over here to the watch list and see if there's anything else that looks interesting. Let's look at Love. We haven't done Love in a while. Marilyn introduced us to Love. Love is Southwest Airlines, and they're up over 2% today. Y'all see that stall? I think my internet is saying, yeah, you've been here long enough. Look at Love. Love would have been a nice little move today. And it looks like it's still going. We could let's see, 29.99. The only thing about Love, and I said this before, y'all, I Love trades too slow for me. It trades too slow. Ford is the same way. Ford trades so slow. But can you make money with them? Yes. And why are they good to trade? Because the risk is less. The contracts cost a lot less. But it's like watching paint dry. QQQ moves so fast. Tesla moves fast. SPY moves fast. Um, I don't know about Apple and Amazon. I don't know how fast they move, but AMD, that would have been the move, y'all. So we missed that. We missed the AMD move this morning. That was the move. It did exactly what he told me. I'm telling you, y'all go back and watch. Please follow Brandon Trades. He's the truth. He always does SPY and QQQ, and then he'll throw in random individual equities. So this morning, he on his watch list was Meta, which is Facebook, Netflix, Apple, AMD. Amazon was expecting a bounce at 114. Let's see, where's Amazon at 115? Well, Amazon, he is good. And Boeing, he also put Boeing out there. Let's see what's happening with Boeing. Boeing, I had Boeing on my list. Y'all, it ain't too. We might still be able to get a little Boeing. Shush. Let's try it. We might still be able to get in on that one. Okay, let's look real quick. I want to get in this one, get in and out quickly too. Let's go here. I'm looking at my open interest. I'm looking at all this stuff. Let's get some Boeing real quick. And that's that tight stop. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust my stop because we don't want to get stopped out. I'm gonna make it 6%. We're not gonna go high. Okay, let's get some Boeing and see what happens. So let's go on over Boeing 205.91. Let's see where Boeing is. Okay, so we're up $15 with our little Boeing. I don't even know. Yeah, we purchased three. Let's look at Boeing's chart and see if we can keep going. She's at 207.16, 207.13. We don't want to lose money, Boeing. We came to make money. We didn't come to lose money. The only reason I said yes is look at our TTM squeeze. We aren't quite overbought yet. This is wide open. It's green. That's looking good. We got a little volume. All of these indicators together, that's on the 15-minute. I should have looked at my 2 before I jumped in there, but we here now, y'all. We here now. Okay. Okay. Maybe. It could be. It could be. 207.30 something. The way this price is moving, all these stocks move differently. So let's see. We're still at $15 up on Boeing. All right, man. We'll take an extra $15. Where are we, Boeing? Oh no, Boeing's made $45 so far. Okay. So Boeing, we're still in Boeing. That's the only position that we have open, you guys. We got 3 contracts with Boeing and we made $45 so far on Boeing. Let's just hope the price keeps going up. Let's go back to Boeing. 207.45, 207.48. These are all good things. So again, I'm looking to see if Boeing can get above that 207.50 mark. The only drawback to this, the way we're, jumping in and out today, is that I haven't plotted any of these. The only one, so I don't know what the ceiling is. I don't know what the floor is. This is not what you want to do, but we saw an opportunity and we jumped in. The way you want to do it is the way you saw us trade Tesla. I knew all the levels, the price levels for Tesla. I know the price levels for QQQ too, because I trade QQQ every day. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Boeing. It's a good thing. Let's see, we're trading above these SMAs. If Boeing can stay above, the only thing is look at the change in the trend. Look at our RSI starting to come down. This is our MACD. We've got this little red coming in here. So, but we can sit with Boeing for a little while. Why not? Why not? We're up $22 instead of our $45. We had $45 and we're $15. So, you could cash out. Y'all, listen, base hits are wins. Base hits are win. Rather than let it take the $45 from us, we could have cashed out. We could have cashed out at the 22. So let's hope that we don't lose any money on this Boeing trade, because we definitely had a profit of $45. That's why I say don't be greedy, because I watch Living My Dream Trading. He will take a base hit. I'm learning. Take a base hit, take it. It's okay. Take a $50. Because think about it. If you have 3 trades at $50, that's still $150. Yeah. Don't forget, you got, oh, we got 11 folks here. Hey y'all, hey everybody. It's 11. Let's see, I started. I'm gonna be out of here at 11:30. So in 30 more minutes, you guys, because it is nighttime. It's 11 o'clock here, y'all. It's 11 o'clock p.m. So at 11:30, I'm gonna be dipping out. You can hear everything. I don't know if my neighbors have gone to bed or not, but the way these bungalows are set up, I can see them, they can see me, I can hear them, they can hear me. So I think it's respectful, around midnight for sure. I should be shut down, because I don't want to disturb. I do want to be considerate to my neighbors, but I also want to spend time with my friends. Just because it's midnight here don't mean it's midnight where y'all are. We are exactly the opposite, y'all. It's 11:01 p.m. here, so it's 11:01 a.m. where you guys are. So, but we can look at this. We're in Boeing. We should have got in Boeing this morning, like the boy told me to. We could have captured all of that profit. We jumped in here, and that's okay. We can use this to study our chart. We can use this to see, what is the chart telling us? And this chart is telling us, look at our RSI. It took a dip and now it's bouncing back. I'm hoping to see, some of these bright blues pop back in. But you can see how this goes, y'all. When the price is going up and these things are getting taller and they're this bright blue, price is going up. As soon as the trend starts to change, you can see they change color, they start to diminish in size, and what's happening? The price is going down. The same thing is true for our MACD. You can see light green, bright, 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 bigger, 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 price going up. You see that little signal? Uh-oh, trouble coming. A little reprieve, same thing. Dark green, they start to diminish. You go into this downward trend. This is colors and patterns, ladies and gents. That's what makes it so beautiful. Yeah, it is. It's almost midnight here for me, y'all. And I've been up all day. So it is really a long day. I've been up since, oh, shucks. Y'all know I'm an early riser. I've been up since about 6 o'clock, somewhere between 5 and 6 this morning. So it's been a long day. But it works. At least, we get to spend at least 2 hours, a couple hours a week together. So here, look, here our RSI is starting to trend upward again. So I'm not mad at Boeing. We can hold this position. Let's see what our profits say. We're at 15 bucks on Boeing. We should have took our $45 and called it a day. We should have cashed out our $45. But who knows? We may be able to recover some of that. Um, and we'll see. Marilyn, I'm gonna go back and look at Schwab and see, because the only reason we I didn't stop us out of that trade. The stop stopped us out. So let's go back and look at Schwab to see. Yeah, we should have stayed in that trade. Look, we missed it. We missed the move. We missed it. Um, I'm going back in. It's good. I'm going just one more, Marilyn. I'm going back into Schwab. Okay, and I'm going right here real quick. I'm gonna buy custom and see if we can get a little something out of Schwab. That's what happened. I didn't change it. The stop was set at 4%. Let's set it at 6. So if we lose 6%, and let's see if we can make a few pennies on Schwab today. Who knows? Maybe. I'm just waiting for that trade to fill. And you'll know that it fills when you see that little blue dialog box. So Schwab has filled. Let's see what we can do with Schwab. Yes. Okay, so Schwab is up 15 bucks. Beautiful. Boeing. Oh, sure, we lost on Boeing. How we lose on Boeing? Boeing must have, I don't know what it did. Okay. Well, we're in there. We're in there. We'll see what happens. So I'm hoping to realize a little bit of profit on Schwab. And let's go check Boeing again before we get out of here. See what Boeing is doing. Boeing hit a high. Oh yeah, we're starting to see it a little down. Anyway, see profit, take profit. That's the name of the game. See the money, take the money, don't play around. Let's go back over here. Let's see what Schwab is doing. So we made some decent trades today. QQQ was a crappy trade today. Hey, Linda, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I wish I'd gotten here earlier. Watch the replay because I'm going to be getting out of here in a little bit. I'm really surprised, y'all, that I was able to pull it off. I'm telling you, the internet, I couldn't even log on 3 minutes before the bell rang. Couldn't even get in. I went outside. I took my computer outside. I think the signal might be better outside. So I took it outside. I was able to load everything up, and then I came back inside. And so there you have it. Okay, Schwab don't like us. It's the second time today Schwab has canceled on us. That's a tight stop. I set it at 6%. That's still too tight. Schwab isn't going to let us lose any money. They're like, we are not playing around. Okay, so yeah, we lost $60 on Schwab today. We made $325 on Tesla. QQQ was a bust, and Boeing stopped us out at $30. So the winning trade for the day was Tesla. And we could have, I think at our height, we had a max hit of $400 and something on Tesla. So Tesla was the trade today. These were not, we tried Schwab twice, did not work in our favor. And QQQ, I had purchased too many contracts from the beginning, and I set a really wide stop. So if you didn't, Linda, thank you for stopping by. Please watch the replay. We made some good trades today and some bonehead trades. My QQQ trade, 6 contracts, which I never do anyway. And I think I'll go back and analyze that trade. And this is something that I think all good traders do. You are reflective. Why was QQQ a bad trade? 2 things happened. We purchased 6 contracts. We purchased 3 limit orders, 3 market orders. Market orders, you generally just pay more because you aren't even negotiating the price and all that other stuff. And it's like, get me in. On our market orders, I don't even know if I put a stop or whatever. We stopped those out. I can't remember. But the stop was so wide. I had it at 8%, and that's how we got this big loss. That should have been a much tighter stop. And I think for Schwab, I'm okay with that because it stopped us out at $60. I'm comfortable with a $60 stop. I don't want to lose more than $60. And you can see Boeing, that was a comfortable stop. Boeing stopped us out at $37. It was this. QQQ was the one where my stop was out. And that makes sense, you all, because I trade QQQ all the time. And I need to see that. I needed to see that that stop does make a difference. Because if we had set it tighter and only purchased our 3 contracts, we would have been in line with these. So look at it. We purchased 3. Looks like we still got, are these still open? Why does that still say 3? I don't know. I thought we closed this position out, this Boeing position. I'm not sure. But the stop was at, we lost 6. I don't know. Is Boeing still open? I'm going to watch this to see. But our stop loss is pretty tight because we're at 67 and 60. I'm okay with that. This was not okay. A $240 loss is not okay. That's not okay. And then we stopped ourselves out at Tesla. If we want to do anything, we need to go look at Tesla to see if it was ever able to get above that 193. And it did not. Tesla did just what we said. To me, this was the perfect trade. Tesla's trade today was perfect. Let me tell you why it was perfect. It could have been better. We could have gotten in sooner. The Tesla trade was a good trade, number one, because my support and resistance is plotted. I knew that we were going to run into trouble at 193. And that's exactly what happened, y'all. We got up to 192, 192.40, and the price rejected off of that 193. It got close, but it couldn't get above it. We needed to know that. Not only was my support and resistance plotted, I also had these Fibonacci's retracement. And you can see this thing plays by the rules. Look at this. Look at this fib. It started here around this 185. It got up here. It got above the 61%. It got almost up to our, can you all see these levels? And then look, it sat there and consolidated for a little bit. And it got right up here to our support and resistance. And it rejected off of there. That is a good trade to me. We had all the information that we needed. We got in, we made money, we got out. That's trading. The others, we didn't have anything plotted. But we got in them. They look good. Sometimes we're practicing. It is what it is. The Tesla trade, go back and watch that Tesla trade if you want to see at least something that's marginally good. That's a marginally good trade in that we have our chart set up. I don't know about the entry because we got in. I can't even tell you where we got in, but we were able to get out of that trade as it approached that 193 because it did just what we thought it was going to do, reject off of there. It didn't give me any indication that it was able to penetrate that. The volume was diminishing. Look at the MACD was telling us, get out of there. Everything, all the indicators were saying, yeah, it's time to take profit and roll. And so what we did was we scaled out of that position. We had purchased 3 contracts, so we sold 2 just to get some of the profit off the table, and we left 1 runner. Well, we let that go on, and when it was clear that it was going to reject off of the 193, we sold that one, and we didn't lose too much of our profit on Tesla. So I would say go back. You can look at all of them if you want to see how to place an OCO order. And an OCO is a custom order where you establish before you even purchase your contract how much you're willing to lose and where you want the program to stop you out at how much profit. Those are critical things. So if you take away anything today, I would say learn how to place a custom order. Always use your stop limits. Always Please don't do what I've done. I've traded without them. You will lose money because you get involved. You're emotionally involved. The computer does not care. The computer said, you told me to stop you out at 4%. I'm stopping you out at 4%. If I'm sitting there and it's up to me, I might be hoping like, okay, well, maybe I think it's going to turn around. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. I have become so much more disciplined in my trading because I have paid the cost of being undisciplined. I have paid the cost in real money. I've paid the cost in paper money. The rules are the rules. Follow the rules. Plot your support and resistance. What I need to know from you guys is today is Tuesday. I'm not going to, this is going to be tricky because if we were to do our Wednesday at 7 p.m., that's Thursday 7 a.m. for me. So we need to work out a time. I need to work that out. Yeah, because it is in the morning for you. It's Tuesday morning for you. It's Tuesday night for me. So when it's Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for you, it's Thursday morning at 7 for me. So we've got to work that out. But before, and that's okay. The only thing about that is that I'm trading Thursday night as well. So that'll be double duty. That's 2 in a day. It gets a little crazy. Y'all look at Tesla doing just what we said. Rejected off of that 193. Man, I love trading, you all, because to me, trading is part science. Look at this. And look at, I bet you $1. This is our 50-day. I bet you $1 it holds at that 50. That 50-day is a little stronger price level than the 9 and the 20. I would be surprised to see if it cuts right through. I think it's going to bounce off of that 50, but you just don't know. What else did I want to say? Just stay tuned. You all, please don't just watch me. Watch that list. I have a video that says my favorite YouTubers. Watch them. I'm telling you, you will learn so much. Add Chris Sane to your list of YouTubers to watch. Add Brandon Trades, and who's another one that I'm watching now that I like? Oh, Oliver Velez. Watch Oliver Velez too. I'm just watching Tesla to see if this 50-day moving average can hold this price. The 50-day is around 190, 117. I'll be curious to see if it cuts through there or what it does. I don't know, because look at that. Look, that's pretty strong. I love trading, y'all. I really do. I love it. And I think if you don't love this thing, you probably aren't going to enjoy it. You got to enjoy some facet of it to keep at it. Either you like numbers, we all love money. We all love money, but that can't be your only motivation. I'm a lifelong learner. I love learning new things. Look at it. I like watching and predicting and seeing if things hold true. That's a scientist's brain. If you have the brain of a scientist, trading is probably for you, because you're just basically testing theories all day. Oh, look, we got sold out. Makes sense. Okay. That's what your stops are supposed to do. So yeah, we still had that Boeing contract open and it stopped us out. Here's the lesson. 2 things. This is what I want to leave you with. Learn to do a custom order. If you don't know how to do it, maybe we could go over that again on Wednesday. So I will, on the community tab, I will put a poll up and you guys can just tell me what you want to cover in our Wednesday session. Look at Tesla rejecting off of that. We got out of that Tesla trade just in time. Yes, we did. We got out of there just in time. It hit that target, that price target, and started to reject. But here's what I would do if I was trading today for real live money. I would go in and get me a put. and see, because listen, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll see, 12 minutes. That was a nice little dippity dip. She went up, she went down. You'll notice that too, that with your RSI, it only does this. It goes up, it goes down, it goes down, it goes up. You can use all of these indicators to help you, learn when to get in a trade, when to get out of a trade. You use your support and resistance, those price levels, to help you determine when to get out of a trade, when to get in a trade. So I hope you guys learned something today. Stay tuned on the community tab. I will do a poll so we can find out what we want to cover for our Wednesday session. Or we could just have an open session where you can bring questions and we can go over whatever it is you want. I'll do my best to answer any questions. If there's something that I don't know, you already know, I will confess right up front, I don't know. I will try to find somebody that does know to help us. So be thinking, what do you want us to cover in the Wednesday session? I'm going to try to get it scheduled, you guys, for this Wednesday. Oh Lord, that's gonna be. I'm convinced that your Wednesday night is my Thursday morning. Yes, because I'm ahead of you. So Thursday morning, shoot, what's today? It is so trippy trying to keep these days straight. So that would be my Thursday morning. And then I would do that. And then how would we Thursday trading? Thursday, I would be on with y'all twice in a day. I don't know about that one, y'all, because I would be doing Wednesday night and then trading. Thursday morning for you is Thursday night for me. So I would be with you guys Thursday morning for the Zoom session, and then Thursday night for our trading session. What the heck? We'll give it a shot. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. All right, that's it for today. Yes. See, look at Marilyn. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We got it. Marilyn dropped those names in the chat for you guys. Please, please, please check them out. I'm telling you, you will not be sorry. Chris Sain's a beast. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I think I'm gonna try it, Shauna. I'll do that because I'm up in the morning anyway. But it does make for a long day because that means I'm usually up at 5. I'm up from 5 till midnight. So I'll have to just take a nap somewhere in the daytime, somewhere in that day. But thank you all. I love y'all. I mean that. Because people, I don't have subscribers. I say this all the time. The people that show up here in this chat, these are my friends. I know these people personally. These are people who I would trust my purse to. So thank you, fam, for showing up. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Keep your eye on the community tab. I'm going to go to sleep now because it's midnight. I'm going to let my poor neighbors get some rest too. And then tomorrow, sometime between tonight and tomorrow, I'll post on the community tab a poll. And if you guys want to just drop some suggestions, or you can email me your suggestions too at fromlacktolegacy@gmail.com. You can tell me what you want to talk about, and then we'll just set an agenda for our Wednesday. It'll still be Wednesday, 7 p.m. We'll do our Zoom session. It'll be 7 a.m. Thursday, my time. So I'll get that worked out and I'll get that on to the community tab. I'll work on that before I go to bed tonight. I'll post it and post a poll. All right, y'all. It's been real. Hope y'all made some money today. I hope somebody is really legitimately, once you see the trade working, you go do the trade yourself. That's my hope. Because that Tesla trade was a good trade. Anybody could have got that trade and made that money. Even if you didn't make the whole 400, you could have made at least $100 on that Tesla trade today. Easy breezy. All right, I'm out. I will talk to you all Wednesday and Thursday. Later, fam. Marilyn, thank you. You're my lifesaver. That's my girl. Marilyn is my right hand, y'all. I promise you. Thank you, sister. Love y'all. Bye, Shauna. Bye. See y'all soon.